So we're ready for the slam. Ladies and gentlemen, first poet in the first round, please welcome to the stage, Rosa.
He touched me. The golden boy of the class actually laid his hands on my brown skin. That I didn't really want his touch didn't matter. I had been chosen as so like a fool, I let him in. Became in a pawn, a game I couldn't win, for he was the grand master. I wasn't even a seed, killed off before I was planted, and granted. It takes two bodies to hurt a soul like mine was wounded, but when you're as young as I was, you're willing to exchange pain for fame, and your peers will never know of the tears that you've shed for how wrong this has been. Popularity is everything, and we are taught to sell our bodies and souls for the vapid smiles of those who are as plastic and cold as the Barbies and Stacys and Kens of old days when boys were just cootie givers. Not soul killers with empty eyes that lied. And so I was slain, struck silent with shame when I realized I was simply his game to be played and won, and once he was done, to be cast aside, a boost for his pride, and I died that day. A girl so full of self-hate that my very veins turned to acid and I was eaten alive until all that remained was a smiling, lying, silently crying shell. For who would believe her, this outcast daydreamer who dreams no more, having been knocked down off her shelf by the fool's gold boy himself? That bullet man of lead who punched holes in every part of me, made me bleed until I had no more blood to give to slake his thirst for innocence. And he left in search of newer prey, and I remained silent in my hand-dug grave, and from bitter seed no flowers grew. He spread the fields with salt instead of fertilizer, and now the land is dead, only good for paving over. But he was always a city boy, meant for late nights, fast cars, and faster women than I, full of slow country love. And so the asphalt covers this dying countryside, a fitting headstone to a fast happenstance romance that was never meant to last for any longer than it did, so goodbye. Because I refuse to farm where nothing will grow. And maybe I'll take to the city, remake myself in glitter and light, a predator in cold street nights, carve out my heart to make room for a V8 engine, one big enough to challenge those who would try and take me back to soft country. Since I am steel and neon, lacking soul and feelings, all sold for fuel and gold to keep me atop the masses of those who would flock to dead zones like these paved over love fields.